Well, somehow we're already back. I have pulled off of Interstate 15 into the town of Baker, California, where the UFO Hotel is still taking shape, more on the inside than the outside now. And if you've been following along lately, you'll know that I've taken this road a bunch in the last couple of weeks, traveling to Nevada, first to be in my friend Tom Devlin's new horror movie, which is called Return to Shadow Valley. And then I returned to get my vest here and see a screening of another new movie that his company, Plan 10 Pictures, is putting out. And now I am returning one more time for a Plan 10 Pictures reason. The movie that we were just filming is all complete but for two shots, one of a prop head rolling through the dirt, and the other, the biggest shot of them all, the destruction of my old van. Now, if you did not see my behind the scenes video making the movie Return to Shadow Valley, I highly recommend you go back and do so. We were out there filming an awesome zombie movie with people like Lars Fredrickson from Rancid or Andre from Monster Squad. And in it, when I showed up on set, I gave you a tour of my old original van I purchased in 2022, something like that. And we traveled across the country in it. The old Landship Enterprise, she broke down a few times. She was repaired a few times, but ultimately had to buy a new, even older van and let this one go the way of the Buffalo. But I didn't want to just send it to a scrap yard or pass the curse on to someone else. So I called my good friend Tom Devlin. I said, Tom, I got a proposition for you. How would you like to destroy a van for a movie? And that is what I'm on my way to Nevada to do today. Today is it. It is finally happening. We are going to destroy the original random van. If everything goes according to plan, it's gonna go out with a bang. This is the only stop I'm making before Nevada, out here in Baker, California, where the temperature is currently a feisty 110 degrees with some, I don't know, pretty gusty winds right now, so it's really burning that heat right into your soul. But I've always got to stop here at one of the #1 roadside attractions in America, or at least on the West Coast, Alien Fresh Jerky, because my Random Land hot sauce is for sale inside, and it's a pretty big seller from what I understand here. I pretend I'm checking up on the stock levels, like on how much they have, but really I have nothing to do with that stuff. It's really my buddy, Johnny Winton from Music to Your Mouth, my partner in the endeavor. Really, I'm just a huge fan of roadside attractions and beyond honored and beyond stoked still to this day that my sauce, my hot sauce, the best hot sauce on the planet, is sold here inside of this establishment. It's sitting right next to Music to Your Mouth's other flavors, which are very much worth the purchase. But anyway, not supposed to be lingering here long. I did not come alone. I couldn't be the only person to watch the destruction of the van, although many of my friends out there are gonna be annoyed that I did not bring them along. And that is just because the level of sketch involved in what we're about to do today, or tonight rather, it's awfully high. So my dad and my brother are actually gonna meet me out there at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum before we destroy a motor vehicle. And I've got one other buddy out here with me as well. It's my good friend, Julio. Hey Julio, what is that behind you? Is that like a jar of alien pickles or something? None of my beeswax? What are you talking about? Everything's my beeswax. Oh, a soda, huh? Well, they do sell a lot of weird sodas at Alien Fresh Jerky. And when it comes to Julio, I've found over the years that the fewer questions, the better. Right, anyway, now that Julio's got his soda, I use the little boys' room. Time for us to hit the road to Boulder City. Dude, every time I go to Nevada for one of my friend Tom Devlin's movies, all I can think about is one of the greatest movies of all time, the Muppet movie. Kermit and Fozzie and everybody on their way to Hollywood, and they run into Gonzo and ask him what he's doing. He goes, I'm on my way to Bombay, India to become a movie star. And then Fozzie is like, basically they're like, well, you should come with us to Hollywood if you want to be a movie star. And Gonzo goes, sure, if you want to do it the easy way. Well, there's no such thing as the easy way in Plan 10 Pictures or in Random Land. So off we go through the desert once again. Well, look at that. Right when we leave California, we're kissed by a beautiful rainbow. Ain't that just the way? Which means we've arrived where the gold is. We're back in old Nevada. There's old Prim. Closed, not closed, half closed, mostly closed. Like the Princess Bride, it's mostly dead. Only mostly dead. I don't know if anyone will ever revive old Buffalo Bills or not. Anyway, all right. Got a little ways to go. We're almost there. All right, rolled into the edge of Las Vegas just as the sun was going down. Took a little right turn. And we're back in Boulder City, Nevada. If I win the lottery, I should just get an apartment here. Apparently, I just can't stay away. Look at those guys. Those are little symbols of the fellas that constructed the Hoover Dam. That's the reason that Boulder City is here. It was the dam workers' town. Now it's just a damn hot town. It's 100 degrees out here. I like Boulder City. It's very, very close to Vegas, 20, 30 minutes from the Strip. It's like a whole other world, though. It's like the little town from the Gilmore Girls. Tom Devlin always calls it that. The Stars Hollow of Nevada. I don't know what that makes his monster museum, but look at this. We're back. And I can see Tom over there near his workshop working on his upcoming haunt. The Fright Zone's coming back this year. Okay, enough talk about Boulder City. We can get to that sometime in the future. We have got a van to destroy. A whole lot of people hate this van right here. If you were watching our little episode from Midsummer Scream a couple weeks ago, actually like a week and a half ago, you may have noticed that Tom does not want to blow up this van. He fell in love with this van, but it's too late for that. This thing is going down. Besides being a sick, low-budget B-movie director, Tom Devlin, also an accomplished makeup effects artist, is a roadside attraction builder, dude. I love the Monster Museum. Hasn't changed much lately. Tom's been distracted by other things, but it's gonna get a big refresh in 2027. But first, before that even happens, and look at the Ecto 13 right here. Look at that. My friend builds cool stuff. How freaking sick is that thing? He's gonna be overhauling the Outpost 51 Alien Museum. If you wanna see the Museum 1.0, you'd better hurry and check it out now, because it is about to change big time. And of course, he's gotta work on the Fright Zone haunt that happens right here between the museums every year. All right, I'm gonna go meet up with Tom real quick. My dad and my brother are on the way. Wait for the sun to go all the way down, grab Julio, and head off into the desert for some sketchy activities, some sketchtivities. All right, I found him. I found Tom amongst the coffins. It's really windy out here, so we got to use one of these little things. I'm not trying to be a influencer.
Oh, hi, Justin.
Don't you hate when people hold the microphone like this?
We have to talk so
We have to hold.
And then you can smell what I had for
It's
dinner.
too weird. I thought we were gonna kiss. I thought we were gonna level up as friends.
You're supposed to clip it, but they never clip it.
I like how we found you among the coffins.
Yeah, always. Here for Halloween, I'm gonna do a midway in this section.
We have a super wide, double wide casket right there, which was a ride vehicle.
It is a ride. It's called the Last Ride.
You were building a dark ride in the museum. Well, we can't see the museum because that trailer, but you were building one in there when I met you.
Yeah.
Then here we have a huge tombstone from one of your movies.
This is a self-contained ride that when you ride it, it takes you to your funeral. You didn't ride this?
No.
Well, this was set up until last week.
Oh, I never
this was
rode
set
that.
up
Okay.
until last week.
And then you got the Halloween props that were part of the cemetery and are now going to be part of your haunt, I guess.
The decor outside.
Okay,
but
okay.
Inside, we've moved a lot of those graves into the haunt.
So you're already working on it. Oh, there's my dad.
We're working on the haunt.
There's my dad and my brother. Awesome. And then look at this. Here's Frank Einstein, who's going to get a makeover for Tom's Museum. And then this came from where? Argentina?
Argentina, yeah.
And it's real.
That's a real coffin that it's lined as an ice box because it kept him cold while he flew here.
So someone literally shipped a body from Argentina to the United States in this. Don't worry, that's like rainwater. That's not the flu. Rainwater. That's not the body flu.
No.
We don't show that on camera.
It was very, very clean. And but the lid is so beautiful.
So what are you going to use it as a cooler for the snack shack or what?
No, the lid was so beautiful. I want to incorporate it into my van build. So I'm going to make like a coffee table for inside the van.
I love that. You have animatronic ghouls, you have real coffins, you got double wide coffins. Tom's got it all out here. No one's going to care about our friendship and all the things we're doing right now. They're like, come on, just destroy it.
We're gonna
destroy the van.
You have to wait because tension is what equals
That's right. We're building
entertainment.
tension. Watch. We're building it right now. Boom! Dude, I have not been in Tom's secret workshop in a long time. The last time I was in here for any length of times when we were filming the After Dark, we had pro wrestlers breaking through the walls in here. We got Chris hiding out.
Hey!
Huffing fumes.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Huffing fiberglass mold fumes. I could barely even stand that. And then, back in here, there's Waleed sculpting some giant thing that's probably a secret. And then look back here. Oh wait, what is it? Did you show it to me? What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a secret, it's a secret. This is what that giant truck trailer's for. Tom's moved a whole bunch of his freaking equipment in here. Dude, look at this. He's got a mobile laboratory now. That both thrills and scares me. Okay, so Chris, my dad and my brother are finding out that I'm not the only person with a crazy workspace. And Chris is painting what is going to be Lars Fredricksson's head. It wasn't molded off his head, but it's going to be his head in the After Dark. Or not the After Dark, the freaking Return to Shadow Valley.
Shadow Valley.
Oh my, I keep saying the After Dark. I just loved the After Dark.
It's just like a same awesome crew and same space right now, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. We're inside the After Dark technically right now. Look at that. So there you go. That's going to be Lars Fredriksson. When Chris is done with it, that thing's going to be singing Rancid songs. Now, initially, Tom was pretty hesitant to destroy this thing, but he told me when I was on my way here that he's come to terms with it. Tom wants to save every old van. I understand the instinct, but she's got to go, and she's going to go out with a bang. Dude, I had some good times in here. I had a lot of bad times in here too. But I did have some good times in here. I'll miss that smell. That smell kept me company on dark and lonely nights. Actually, one of my first trips with this van was to come out here. We did the After Dark. And I was just chilling in it. One of my first like local trips. Just chilling in that thing. I could hear the sound of Waleed's band playing in the club that was set up for the movie. So I felt like I was 14 again, or well, 16 again at the show, hanging out in my van. It's probably my best van memory, Tom. Actually.
I thought that we could share that.
Yeah.
But I think tonight will be your best van memory.
Yes, this is going to be the best van memory ever. Just got in the van for the last ride of the van.
Does it make you sad?
And no, but I'm just holding a head, and I feel, alas, poor Lars. I knew him, Horatio. You know what I mean? Like, there he is. Look at that.
There's the key.
I was going to say The Boy's a Time Bomb, but Tim sings that.
Yeah.
I got to think of a Lars song. I'm blanking.
Roots
Help!
Radical.
Yeah, his roots are radical. Look at him. Dude, we're going out in the middle of nowhere in this van. That was always my fear, that I would go somewhere in the middle of nowhere with this van and it would break down. Dude, I drove like 100 miles in this van in second gear, because luckily it would go into second gear when the transmission broke, and could not stop because I was so scared that it wouldn't go again. So I drove down the freeway, which got down to one lane with the cones, completely surrounded by trucks and everyone else going like however fast you can go in second gear, from basically Elmira, New York to Harrisburg.
That's insane.
It was awesome.
It's like 300 miles.
Yeah, it was awesome when I was done, but it wasn't awesome when it was happening.
Well,
so this van's been through some stuff.
I'm going to tell you, me and this van had a trip down to Los Angeles, and it was in a tough time for me, but it was so cathartic driving the van through LA. I went back to my old shop where I used to live and work. I went to I just went all over the place, and I forgot how fun it is to just barrel around on the 710. And
it's so fun,
you know, because people get out of your way when you're in a big old van.
It's the best.
And then I bought this awesome 1986 CR 125R dirt bike, which is a Ricky Johnson bike, if you guys don't know.
And then drove it around.
I put that in the back, just rolled it right in there.
Dude, of course.
And, I scratched the roof, and I was like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because we're going to blow it up. No, I wouldn't do this for anybody.
This is awesome. I asked Tom to destroy my van for a movie, and here we are. It's happening. This is either going to be awesome or the worst thing we ever did.
But think about this. Remember how many times we said, but what if we grew up together? What would we have done as kids?
We would have gone to jail.
It would have been awesome because you fuel my crazy. So you're like, let's do this. And I'm like, yes. But I actually mean yes. And you're like, oh, but maybe I was saying that.
Once again, for legal purposes, Tom is doing this. I'm just here to witness this completely legal and safe stunt.
I will never hold up in court.
All right.
Okay.
So the cat's out of the bag. This van, we think, is going to blow up. Meaning, this is what's supposed to happen. The windows are supposed to blow out and fire is supposed to come out of the van. Hopefully, that's exactly what happens. And that's that. I don't think there's anything else to say. Is there anything else to say?
Hold on.
Well, Tom's working on See You Tomorrow, the daily Tom Devlin vlog.
Well, guys, we are here to get our final pickup shot for Return to Shadow Valley, which is blowing up this van. Although, right before we do that, we have to roll Lars's head.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Before we blow the van up. Got to roll Lars' head. But then we're going to blow this van up. And how you feel about blowing up the van, Justin?
I'm a little bit, like, I don't want to say what the circumstances are, but I'm just a little worried that we're the only crew. That's it. Oh, dude, this is crazy. We got to remember not to leave Lars's fake head in here, or people are going to be like, what is that? Well, that's it. Look at that. The old Mark III, the Landship Enterprise.
Take Lars's head in that box.
Okay.
You got the box? Oh,
yeah.
You can't reach.
Okay, go. Action. And there goes Lars's head. Look at me being an assistant camera operator for, I want to credit. Yeah, it's rolling. We're working on my IMDb. Oh, ooh, it was a little far to the right. I want to build up my IMDb with as many credits as possible. And that was a jump cut there. Here we go.
To the right. And...
There we go. Whoa! Almost right in the camera. All right, and now that Tom has flung a severed head through the desert in the middle of the night, it's actually not even the middle of the night. It's only like 10 o'clock. We will now destroy a van. And only now am I feeling a little nervous, but since Julio never gets nervous, I'm filled with confidence. I'm just a little worried, like, what's it gonna be like?
Put it on 24p, that is very nice.
Good point. All right, it's very dark now because we have to use the movie lights, but it's happening. This is it. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Just kidding. Tom's been fiddling for a while. Okay, what do we got in here? What is your plan?
So I've got 100 foot of fuse line.
Okay, there it is.
Out of the door, all the way back to, we found like a bomb crater.
Yeah.
So we can hide. And then very gently, I'm going to open this door. But
Oh, we should probably take the flashlight out.
oh yeah, we got to get the flashlight.
And you've got
so we've got
stuff wired up like
there's
crazy.
Fuse and these little baby TNTs.
Those are to blow the windows out. That is black powder.
Yeah, so we're hoping that pops the doors open. We're hoping. And then you can't see it, but this whole window is lined.
Yeah.
So
With powder?
with the
M80
boomers.
things?
Yeah,
Okay. These.
These little.
So now,
And then we're gonna fill the van with propane, so it is basically a big.
okay.
And then when the fuse comes in, that should ignite just like a barbecue grill.
Right.
You know?
I probably had to bleep the words,
Oh, don't say that.
but
So we have filled the van with propane. So essentially, it's a big barbecue grill, and you know when you leave the gas on.
there we go. There we go.
You flick the spark, and it. Whoa.
And now it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's the last time we see the inside of the van.
I hate that these doors overlap in such a way.
I know.
That's so weird.
I hate a lot of things about this van.
That's tough because we kind of need them.
But the black powder's there.
It'll pop it.
It'll pop it.
All right.
It'll pop
It'll
it.
pop it. We got one take because we just used all of our material.
Dude, there's a lot of worst cases, but the probable worst case is that nothing's going to happen. It'll just be like poof, and nothing happens. If that happens, the least of our problems will be that the doors were too tight.
It's gassing. We have gas.
Okay, we've got gas. Everyone's got gas. We're very gassy. And now it's going to happen. Oh, I got to set this up. And this is it. Everything is primed and ready to go. Tom and I ran off into the darkness to light the fuse. But it turns out the slow fuse is really slow. It took 13 minutes for this fuse to go all the way to the van. And here's what happens.
Oh, I saw fires. I mean, that was a good blow up, right? That was something.
My God, Julio. What have I done?
I don't know. What do you think? Put it out?
I mean, it's not going to get any more impressive, is it?
Oh, there's one.
Jeez. What's on fire? One door popped open.
Let's watch.
Well, firstly, that was the slowest fuse I've ever seen. Secondly,
I think the slowness of the fuse hurt us.
yeah,
I think the gas was dissipating.
comically slow. And then a seat did catch on fire. It's hard to breathe in here. Let me see. There we go. So a seat caught on fire from the fireworks.
That looks fucking sick.
What?
Probably.
We had one door blow open at least.
Additive compositing.
We already did. We already did the other Look at this.
Look how cool it looks out here from the atmosphere. Okay, so what happened?
It's in slow-mo, so
Right.
it's playing, right?
Oh, that looks pretty cool, dude.
Dude, that's fucking rad. That's a blowing up van.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool.
Add that, add some of the other bits.
And then at the
blend
end,
it.
we have the fire at the end.
Yeah, we'll just have a big fire at the end. So, I mean, we did blow up a van.
Dude, it looks awesome. It's still going.
It's blown up.
Pretty great.
I mean, it's pretty blown up, dude. Look at that thing. But now I know what's going to happen. We got our cake and we get to eat it too. We blew up a van and now I know you're probably going to fix it.
I was going to say.
Oh,
What do we do? Put the,
Look at that.
it's just sitting up there, I think, still. It's still there where it was. He closed it.
I don't think it could have got better, Justin. This is
Oh, well,
beautiful.
it could have been better if the whole van lifted 5 feet off the ground and had a huge fireball, but considering,
the
yes.
problem is we
The
don't-
propane tank's empty? So we let all the propane out. The propane
Yeah,
just
the
turns out
fuse
did
was just too
nothing.
slow.
Fuse too slow. The black powder just ignited it at the same time the door opened, I think.
Yeah.
So we only blew one door open, which is crazy, but I mean,
So that was the black powder, and then the propane catches, which is what blows the door open. Right there. Look
okay.
at that.
Okay.
That
letting out
is-
the smoke.
Oh, that's awesome. But those side doors were just too stiff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me the slow-mo shot.
Dude, look at this. Let's. You gotta have that.
Oh,
on your
that
camera.
is so cool. Look at that.
Let me get this on mine.
What do we think? Put the battery back in and drive it home?
I'm gonna drive it home.
I know. I knew that was gonna happen. No.
Gnarly in there.
Hey, but now we can officially
So
say
look at
that it
this.
died.
Look.
I have to say this for Dodge. We put those M80 things up against the windows and they did nothing to the glass. The propane did nothing to the glass. The black powder did nothing to the glass.
You want? I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna trim this.
Okay,
And
but we
then
literally had a black powder propane tank. The whole propane tank is empty now. So we blew up a propane tank's worth of propane in a van. It turns out that's not enough. I think you need like 4 propane tanks in that thing. So if any of you out there are going to blow up a van for a movie, just make sure you put a lot more propane in, I guess. I don't know what the takeaway is. What's the takeaway? What's the moral of the story?
I would have took these hinge pins out.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, I thought about it afterwards, but they just didn't. They could have fallen forward more than they
Yeah,
They're
but...
just so stiff, and I didn't realize.
But what do you think if you ever had to do this again? Like what? 3 tanks of
3
propane?
propane
3 propane tanks,
Three
so
propane
it's
tanks.
bigger.
Yeah.
And then
Also,
probably.
a faster fuse. The fuse.
Oh yeah,
was
the fuse
problem.
killed us. It was like Austin Powers. It was so slow and long.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Like that guy that's screaming when the steamroller's coming. That's all I could think of.
This is singed pretty good.
Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. I mean, we hurt the van,
But
but I have a horrible feeling that Tom's gonna rebuild it.
it will need. I don't know how to get that smell out.
You'll never get that smell out, dude, but that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. I'm only embarrassed that we were standing so far away. I mean, Tom and I were only standing over the road. My dad was way back in his car. Seth was like way out by the mountains over there. Well, that was
I
a
was
little...
getting the wide shot.
It was a little anticlimactic. And the fuse, I mean, it must have looked really funny from your
Oh my
perspective
gosh, it
because
yes.
you could see, because from where you're sitting, you can see it stretching
very
out.
Slow crawl.
Did you ever see the Austin Powers where the steamroller is coming for the henchman and he's screaming, but he's like miles away from the slow steamroller? That's what it felt like. It was so slow. But it looks awesome on camera, which is the point for the movie.
It really
The
does.
slow-mo worked.
Did you see the explosion on here?
Yeah.
No, not you, him.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
But it's so cool how you see that flash powder go.
All I'm happy about,
And then-
everybody, is that the desert did not catch on fire because there's a lot of foliage out here. Not close to the van, obviously. We're not that stupid, but nothing caught on fire in the desert. Tom did not have to reach his hand inside of a burning van to turn off the propane valve, which I was worried about. The propane tank did not explode or shoot out of the van. No glass even flew through the air and injured us. So, I mean, all in all, for playing with a bunch of black powder
I tried everything I could.
and propane tanks and fireworks and a van that you're trying to blow up, it could have been a lot worse. So, I guess I'm happy. I'm like a mix though. I'm like a happy, but I'm also sad that it wasn't like, whoa, boom, whiffer. But I'm also happy that we don't have to leave a burnt shell of a van out here
I'm
for
happy
like,
that everybody's safe and the.
yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like you didn't have to reach your hand into a fiery,
Yeah.
you know.
I wish that it would have been a bigger sound
Yeah, that was weird. It was almost silent.
Yeah, it was very quiet. But
We are gonna, dude, this is...
Oddly enough, I think we need way more propane.
I guarantee you this video gets demonetized.
Why?
Because of just what we're talking about and of all the comments people are going to leave. People are going to leave all these comments about the right way to blow things up. Remember, folks, don't do this at home. Unless you're with Tom Devlin and he says it's okay.
I don't know. I'm not a professional. Couldn't have gotten any better.
No, I mean, yeah, it's going to look great.
Didn't flash out. I was worried it was going to flash out the cameras and we weren't going to see anything.
Right.
It's going to look great in Return to Shadow Valley. I just wish I was standing closer to it. And my hate for the van, well, really the sting of betrayal made me want it to blow up more. I specifically did not want to pass the curse on to anyone else, but if Tom wants the curse or the parts, I guess he's welcome to them. All right, Tom's lighting the last firecracker thing.
Is that our only one?
I think so.
This is how we all die.
Well, they looked like they were like M80s, like they were solid packed, but they were packed full of little black cats.
Yeah, I thought they were going to...
So that's why the windows didn't go.
I thought it was going to be one big boom.
Me too. So I'm still not going to tell you what location we're at, but basically we all just agreed that it could have been a bigger explosion, a more impressive, loud, crazy explosion. It could have been more destructive to the van. However, because Tom is probably literally going to try to drive that back to the Monster Museum, none of us are going to go to jail. We were worried we were going to have to leave the burnout Hulk here until tomorrow when a guy was going to pick it up. We were worried someone might come across it, maybe come across Lars's head out here and be like, what happened? No one got injured. The van is dead, but Tom was going to bring it back from the dead, I think. And none of us are going to jail. So I would say we've done our duty. So we're going to drive all the way back to California, go home, and sleep well. But before we go, here are all the angles I have of the explosion, which you can see again in Return to Shadow Valley, which is going to be one heck of a film. So go watch Shadow Valley. I promise you the movie is going to be even more of a blast than the van. Look how slow this freaking fuse is for these fireworks. You had so much time. Like, look at that. Ridiculously slow. I should probably back up a little, but yep. Firecracker fun in the desert. The Nevada way. Battleborn. Sesquicentennial and change. Nevada. It was supposed to explode when I said Nevada. Oh, that was louder than I was expecting. My ears are ringing. Come on. Oh, look how...
I was all worried that we were going to lose my lights.
Look how slow.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I was like, what if Tom loses 3 iPhones, 2 lights? We lose
the
the
iPhones, you can get a replacement.
the Osmo, the other camera.
I get free replacements on the iPhone. They're all, you know,
Oh, well, that's good.
all protected or whatever.
That's how slow that fuse was. That the second firework took that long. We had a whole conversation before it went boom. All right, guys. And that is it. Oh, fudge. That's what I think.
It should have blown up already. I saw fire. I mean, that was a good blow up, right? That was something.
But you're not going to hold me legally responsible if you get injured, right?
You're not going to hold me legally.
No. So we all agree.
We have to sit like a quarter mile away.
No one holds anyone legally responsible.